What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to mod the body kits on Midnight Club LA, or just like parts of the car, make it invisible, add stuff to the back, wheel dimensions, kind of like size of tires. I guess I could do that, and just stuff like that. It's pretty handy. Can do a lot of cool stuff with it. Oh yeah, and like double wide body type things, where you can have the stock body on, but then have wide body parts sticking off it. So let's get started. First, you're gonna use or open whatever you're gonna use. Horizon, Mario, whatever. I like Mario. I've been using it for a while and I'm used to it. I like it. So you just want to get your game save out. Game save. Put it wherever you put it. I put mine on the desktop. You're gonna want to open it up and then search for the car you're gonna do, just like any other mod. I'm gonna do my RS4, I guess, just to show. So you're gonna search the name of the car. I renamed mine. You're gonna search it and scroll up past all this stuff till you get to your license plate, which is right here. And then if you go up a bit more, you'll see the YDD, but yeah, you already know that. Whatever. So license plate, and this area is what I'm gonna show today, pretty much. I'll show you all the stuff I have on the top of my head, but I've made a little textbook that kind of shows you where all this stuff is. That I've had it for a while, and I find it to be useful. So on the top of your license plate, where the first two letters are on this row, if you go all the way to the left, skipping the very first one, that's nothing. Here is your ride height. It's front and back, and one second, let me open up the things. Okay, so this is your ride height. I know some of the ride heights. I mean, I kind of always use the same one, if not stock. Well, I mess with it in the game, but yeah, here's the ones I have. I don't know, ride height's kind of simple. Most of the time you just make it low, put 28s, what everybody does. Looks cool, nothing wrong with it. And then I have some certain ones I like, for like the wheels, just look at them. Nothing you need to copy and paste, really, just, yeah. So like, the ride height messes with the tires in a pretty big way. Like, you can't have the ride height all the way down and then put too big of tires on. Otherwise, your tires will just become paper thin and you'll bounce around and you can't really drive it like that. So it's just kind of trial and error until you get the tires working the way you want. But most of the time, as long as your tires aren't too thick, you can do -8 and then keep the stock tire width, which is this right here. I forgot to say that. This is tire width, rim size, tire profile, rim type, tire type. Kinda did that fast, but not really much else you can do. This being tire type right here, you can just, like, the stock tires are like, I think it's like 1 through 7 or 1 through 5, something like that. Just the regular stuff. I don't really use stock. If anything, I just use the default tires that you do in the game that you can select in the garage. Normally, I would just do I would keep it stock, or then there's pretty much two types of tires people use, and that's white being 98, or makes the tire pure white. You've probably seen it. Some people freeze from it. Same with the invisible tires, which is just kind of entering something random, like 09 makes it invisible. CD probably does. Stuff like that. And then there's OC with, whoops, what did I hit? Then there's, what did I do? This never happened. What the heck? Oh, any of my numbers, what? You gotta be kidding me. Stuff never messes up for me at all. So there's ride height, you know, you can do -8. You can keep the tire width the same if you want, or like really thick tires would be like 74. This is probably gonna not work for tires. I'm gonna just take a guess, since this is -8 and that's pretty thick and big. You know, that's what she said. Probably won't work. But 1C is 28, and then you can kind of just go down from there. Like 1B is 27s, 1A is 26s, and then next it's like, I think it's 19. It would be 25s. So you can just do whatever you want there. Keep it stock. Mess with that. I'll get to the body kit in a second. And then, so you know, tire type, rim type. I don't have any rims saved, but in almost every codebook you get, someone has all the rims copied there that someone went through and did. Takes too much time, and I don't really know what they look like, so what's the point of using those? I do know that 50 looks cool though. That's 50's like I don't really know what it's from, but it's nice. Okay, so that's pretty much all there is to tire dimensions. Let's get down to the body kit. I'll go through what I remember off the top of my head, and then I'll show you this code book, and that shows you where everything is. So, actually, I don't really know where that much is off the top of my head. These are your seats, though, right here. Driver or passenger. Oh, that's kind of all I really use, actually. This is your exhaust. This is your front bumper, I think. Don't really remember. Okay, let's just use this. Okay, so I made this a while ago. You know. Whoops. Dude, why is shit fucking up today? So there's that. Go over here. This, I just copied and pasted this. Made it look the same. There's your license plate. Can't really highlight it, but there it is. And how this works is, for example, 22 is the hood hex. So right here, that's where 22 is. So that's actually the hood. So this is the hood. But so you find whatever you want down here, like 87's the blower. Come up here, you find 87 in here, and that's where the blower is. And there's not really much you can do with this other than make it invisible or do wide body if you want. I mean, there is some different codes for like some of these things, but most of the reasons you want to go in the body kit is just to make stuff invisible, or to do the wide body with this stuff right here. So, you know, it's still useful, still cool. On the Camaro, actually, if you do 06 where the hood is, that's how you put the hood up. I'm actually going to put that in here for anybody that doesn't know. I spread Camaro wrong, I'm pretty sure, but, you know, whatever, I don't care. And I'll put this this code book in the description. I'll put it to some site, probably Dropbox, since that's what everybody's been using. I don't know anything about it. Let me show you how to do the wide body stuff really fast. So what this does is when you have the stock body on the car, like not the wide body, you can activate the wide body parts. And the locations of them are, this is the hood, driver door, passenger door, and then this is the body kit, like all around the car, I'm pretty sure. 10, no, this is the body kit, I guess. So if you want the wide body on the car, you do this, and that's just going to be like the main body of the car. If you want the doors, you're going to have to do them right here. But it's kind of cool to have the doors not be wide body, because then it kind of sinks in, and just something cool to do. And then spoiler is right there, hood, driver, passenger, and that's all there is to the wide body. I was looking for where the headlights and taillights were, but I'm pretty sure they get activated with just the regular kit. So I don't think you can really change that. And they like interfere with each other, the stock and the wide body, and you can go and change the stock parts and you'll still have the wide body on there, and you'll see both. But sometimes if they interfere too much, you can just take off the part that it's interfering with. Like, For instance, if the back bumper is overlapping the wide body back bumper and you don't like it, you can just take off the back bumper so it's only the wide body one. Yeah, and you can find the back bumper in here, right there, 33. Yeah, and then 44 is the trunk. That's something cool. Unlike the Z06, if you do that, that's how people make the truck. Like, that's pretty much all it is. And then on the Focus, what I've done is I've taken it off, and it takes off the back gate, and it just looks pretty nice. I thought you could do it with the R32, but last time I tried it didn't work. And also, something I realized or found out like pretty much yesterday, the wide body doors, which are right here, that's not the regular doors. I thought they were, but then I was messing with it, and I found out that right here is. So these are the actual doors of the car. So if you want like your driver door invisible, that's how you make it invisible. Just put something there, and pretty much anything will make it invisible. And then if you want both doors invisible, bam, you know, just something cool. Oh, and put stuff on the back. Forgot about this. So these are all the codes for the back, to like that you can put stuff off the back. So if you want the two cars on the back, you want to put it right here. And this is where the exhaust hex is. Excuse me. So this is where your exhaust pipes are. So whatever you put there, it will replace your exhaust pipes with whatever part that you know of, which are all right here. So shouldn't have any problem doing that. Some of this stuff is kind of glitchy, like the axle on the car only you see, because when you go online, other people don't see that kind of stuff. And that's not the back seats, by the way. I don't know what that was. And this is actually another door code. I just haven't changed it yet. The bars, I'm the one that found that. Don't really know what that is. It might not even be what I think it is, but to me it looked like bars. I haven't really used it for anything else. Same with the shocks and the axle. They both don't show up online really. So that's kind of just for your screen. For the most part, everything else does. Yeah, everything else does. Side pipes only work on cars that actually have side pipes on them. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And yeah, and also there's these things I did right here. So for this, paste at the end of FFs. That means paste at the end of these. So you're going to click right there and paste it. And you'll see that it lines up perfectly, and it doesn't go over these right here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to go over them, but there's nothing past those. There's really nothing even down here, except there's something right there. I don't know what it is. But yeah, everything's inside here, or for the most part everything. I kind of add to it once in a while if I find something. But for the most part, this is all you really need and all I can really find. You can always just go through and see what things change when you change it in the game. But other than that, that's how you do the body kits. If I left anything out, leave a comment, remind me, say something, and I'll try to address it in here maybe, or I don't really know. Just hope this helped. There's really nothing about it, but thanks for watching.